Hey there guys, I'm back to another video. Today I'm here to go and showcase some of my favorite games of 2016. So without further ado, let's begin with the first game. Ratchet Clank for the PS4. I love Ratchet Clank, and this iteration of the series is actually pretty good. The story isn't that great, mind you, but the gameplay and presentation make it all up. The gameplay is the best we've seen from the Ratchet Clank series thus far. Everything that made the previous games good is all still here. Presentation-wise, the game looks phenomenal. If you're looking for your first Ratchet Clank game, look no further and pick this game up. The story is very lackluster, but the gameplay will introduce you nicely to the Ratchet Clank style kind of gameplay. Uncharted 4: Thief's End. Being the conclusion to the Uncharted series, I was really hyped for this game, and it certainly lived up to it. First up, the story is fantastic. New and old characters are developed really well. Also, the ending for this game is great and finished the series off much better than Uncharted 3. The gameplay is everything an Uncharted fan can ask for and then some. Platforming and shooting is still as fun as ever, with the new grappling hook being great as well. The graphics are so good. When it transitions between cutscene and gameplay, it's so smooth. Like, at times I don't even notice it. Uncharted 4 is the best PlayStation 4 game of 2016, and my personal game of the year. Kirby Planet Robobot. So, pretty much just think of Kirby Triple Deluxe, which was the previous 3DS game, and then just add mechs to it, and that's why this game is much better than Triple Deluxe. The mechs open up so many options in terms of gameplay, since the mechs can also use power-ups Kirby gets. In Triple Deluxe, you only get the Hypernova ability, which really does get boring and repetitive after a while. Kirby Planet Robobot is just a much better version of Triple Deluxe with mechs. Batman, the Telltale series. I recently just finished this 5-episode series, and my god, I found this game to be really good. First up, the story is thrilling. Every single decision you make is crucial to how the story moves forward. Also, the plot twists within every single episode were great, with outstanding character development to back it up. Being able to play as Bruce Wayne and Batman added this dynamic that has never been explored before within a Batman game. Making decisions as Bruce Wayne was very interesting, trying to make your own public persona. As for Batman, you can either be ruthless towards your foes or be humane on your decisions. There were so many decisions and choices that just made me think, what would have happened if I chose the other one, which I have never felt towards another Telltale game. I've only played the Walking Dead games, and I've always stuck with my choices. Like, I've always just been like, alright, yeah, this is my playthrough. Sure, I've watched other people play the Walking Dead games and see what they decided on, but never have I replayed a Walking Dead game just to go and see the other decisions. Anyone who's a fan of the Batman series, casual or hardcore, you should definitely try this game out. The first episode is free and should give you a good first impression on the series. Overcooked. The best couch co-op game of 2016. You and your friends have to work together to get food orders done. Each level is different from one another with a new gimmick to follow. The game will get crazy and hectic, but that's part of the fun. If you ever have a chance to get your friends together, play Overcooked. It's the most genius couch co-op game that I've ever seen. Gears of War 4. I'm a huge fan of the Gears of War series and was skeptical about Gears 4. I mean, for one thing, it's not being developed by Epic Games, but by the developers of Gears of War Ultimate Edition, which remastered the first Gears game. I've always been that Gears fan that only cared for the story and saved the multiplayer for later. So what do I think about Gears of War 4? I found the story to be okay. None of the new characters are really interesting. Their personalities don't really show. The old characters that do make an appearance, like Marcus, were awesome to see. Other than that, the story was going all right. I felt like it was sort of moving at a decent pace. But once the ending got to me, I was just so disappointed. It was just setting up for Gears of War 5, which I guess sort of makes sense. You know, this is a brand new trilogy that they are making, so I mean, I guess it makes sense, but I felt like that they should have resolved this game's story first before they tried to go and set up for another game. But I have not touched any of the multiplayer modes, which is why a lot of people praise this game so much, is because of the multiplayer. A lot of people have said that, yeah, you know, the story mode sucks, but hey, this multiplayer mode stuff, you know, it's still pretty damn good. So Gears of War 4, I guess, is a pretty good stepping stone for Gears of War 5. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, a Dragon Ball Z game where you'll be creating your own character and fighting other Dragon Ball Z characters. You'll be leveling up and customizing your own DBZ fighter to your liking. Xenoverse 2's story revolves around the Dragon Ball Z timeline getting screwed up, and it's up to you to fix it. The story is okay at best, but the game really shines within the gameplay department. It's probably the most fun I've had with a Dragon Ball Z game in quite some time. Like, seriously, when I bought this game this past Black Friday, I played it non-stop until I got everything done. You'll be pulling off combos and special moves with ease, and it's a whole lot of fun. If you're a fan of the Dragon Ball Z series, try this game out. It's really fun and the best Dragon Ball Z game out at the moment. Overwatch, a 6v6 online multiplayer shooter with many different characters to choose from. Every single character belongs to a different class, which will fit to your own playstyle. Like to kill people and do damage? You'll probably want to go and play one of the offensive heroes. Want to help your team with shields and heals? You'll probably want to go and play one of the support heroes and help your team to victory. There is a different game mode for each map. So, for example, one map there could be a capture the point, or another map will be you have to go and defend or move a cart. Every single Overwatch game is different because of the plus 20 heroes within this game. Team comps vary every single game and makes the game refreshing. Overwatch is definitely the best online multiplayer shooter of the year. And those are my favorite games of 2016. Be sure to leave in the comment section below some of your favorite games from this year. I'll be sure to read them. I think that's all I have for today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you guys next year with more videos. Game on, gamers.